guys. So now we will understand what exactly is the role of a business English teacher, what role that you play. Okay, so you're not just a teacher when it comes to teaching business English. You're playing a role of a coach. Coach is somebody who is mentoring the learner in several different areas. At time, if possible, a little bit personal also, the overall personality development by understanding each learner separately. Okay, so business English teachers must act as coaches, guiding student through complex languages, the whole learning process, where this particular learner is stuck, probably is facing difficulties, what are the skill set that a particular learner needs to work on. Then a motivator. Okay, so as a business English coach or a teacher, you must inspire students to continue practicing, that how important it is for them to continue this by showing them a wider picture, that if today they're doing it and they're practicing these skills that they're being taught, how exactly they're going to stand out amongst the crowd. Okay, so that motivating students for that is your job. Collaborator. Teacher should be collaborative, working alongside students to identify their specific needs and goals. So I've already discussed this. Okay, so collaborator, which means that you are making them work together. You are collaborative in the term that you're able to understand each learner separately, giving them, making them feel important. Okay, and at the same time when you're teaching them, you're also working on their specific needs. Okay, so delivering them the syllabus is your professional need, which you need to obviously do as a teacher. That's the purpose, that's the job. But alongside, you're also specific needs of a particular learner, which may differ from learner to learner. Okay, that is your job. That is what being collaborator means. And then connector also. Teacher should facilitate connections between students and industry professionals. Okay, creating connections, because all of those learners obviously belong to that particular industry. You need to create connections between them so that they can learn from each other. Okay, so you need to work as a connector. You need to teach them how they can grow together without having bad competition. They can always have healthy competition amongst each other. Okay, and then comes your cultural diversity, keeping pace with industry changes. So cultural diversity, a business, as businesses become more globalized, teachers are challenged to understand the values, belief, and behaviors of students from different part of the world. So this is very likely that you will get, because you are a business English coach, so you may get learners from several different parts of the world. Okay, and at times, if you're not that open to the rest of the cultures, if you don't understand their cultures, obviously, I understand that you can't visit to each place to know them personally, but nowadays everything is available on internet. You can always research, you can always learn about them, watch them, and you can always, I would say, study them. Okay, so this is the major challenge. If in case you're stuck with any such student, even one or two who are from different culture, first of all, they always feel out of the box themselves in the class. So you need to make them, then creating this connection, this connector point, that gets very difficult. Then keeping pace with the industry changes. Industry nowadays is changing every now and then. Okay, every now and then the software gets changed. Okay, it is evolving because the world is getting digital. Every now and then there's something else. So teachers struggle to adapt the rapidly in evolving language demands, okay, of the business world, and stay up to date with the latest trends and practices. So you need to always on toes, understanding what is going on in the market at the moment, meeting students' expectation. So you need to, first of all, in order to meet their expectation, you need to, first of all, understand their expectations, which can be done when you're taking the first class, which is most of the time introductory class. So you can always ask them, what's your expectation out of me, out of this course? What specifically do you want to learn? What are you expecting you would be able to achieve by the end? And then to see if you're able to meet that expectation or not. Communication skill. Teachers must develop students' communication skills in all mode of English, listening, speaking, reading, writing. Okay, so that's also our job role of a teacher, business English speaking teacher. Active learning. Students must be actively involved in their own learning, and teachers must design lessons that encourage active participation, not just theory. Okay, active participation, you may ask students to talk about their experience so far of working with different organizations. Which organization would they rank the best and why? What sort of business culture was that organization following? What is that one change that you would want to make in this organization to make it run better? Okay, so these kind of activities, when you will involve, it will make everybody talk. Okay, teach tech integration, using technology in teaching. Of course, I mean, you can always take help of videos. I think they are the best to teach, in case you want to give certain examples instead of just theoretically giving them example. You can always, this keeps them engaged also when they watch a particular video, and you also get some rest, and they understand it better. Okay, and they get a lot of other things to talk when they're watching a video. You can ask their observation, you can ask if they understood the accent. So one video solves out a lot of problems. Or also at the same time, if there is any video that you're finding really helpful on certain topic, probably in your feedback session, remember when we were talking about the feedback session, let's suppose any student, you really see that this student is all right, but then is really confused between tenses, and probably you've come across any, and that tenses is not a part of the syllabus, because overall when you've analyzed, you did not find it a very major problem. Okay, so syllabus, in the syllabus, that's not a part of it, but any learner is there which you think is really confused. Okay, and is seeking help with that. So you can maybe figure out any a video in which the tenses are being explained, or specific confusion. Nowadays you can get anything, okay, available on YouTube, probably. Okay, and you can just immediately figure out, oh, all right, this learner is confused between present perfect, past perfect. Let's just figure out a very beautiful description or definition of both the tenses and the differences to clarify, and you can just refer that particular video to the student, and you should go through this, is going to help you with time. That's also, you can save your time. That is how you need to make technology work in your favor. All right, in the next video we're going to talk about how you're going to empower the learners.